Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? Welcome to Red Bull Remix Lab Live. I am your boy T-Pain, and I found this shirt outside. It fit well. Didn't think it would, but it makes my chest feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, it feels good, right? It felt right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the most spectacular, what was the word earlier? Spendiferous?
I think so.
Spendiferous, the most fantabulous, the Fool's Gold representative. You're Canadian, right?
Yes.
The Raging Canadian. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my homeboy A-Trak.
What's up?
Say hello to the people. Say, give all your stuff. Give all your
party people. What's up, internet people, streaming people, people who rewatch later because they didn't wake up in time.
That's a lot.
Hi.
That's a lot of people. A lot of different time zones get to watch this. Yeah. This is Red Bull Remix Lab Live, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Sorry for being tardy to the party, but here we are. You know what I'm saying? We got another episode on our joints. We about to remix something that's real special and real near and dear. So I hope y'all can tune in and comment as much as you can. Please comment as much as you can because you get to determine how this remix turns out. So excited! Again, man, I can't thank y'all enough for coming through. But you know, before we get started, I need some ones. Give me some ones in them comments, baby. I need it. Give me the ones. Get up. Come on. Okay. All right.
I need some of your Red Bull.
It's a lot in there. We got the fridge back here if you want to get some. See that right there? Bam.
We got all the flavors.
As much Red Bull as you need right there. Bam. But, look, we're about to get this thing cracking, right?
Yes.
But first, we got to know what's going on with your setup right now.
Okay.
Because it's a different kind of thing.
Yes. So, Ableton Live is my main go-to for production. So this
Really?
Yeah, this is what I produce on. I've used a lot of stuff over the years, but yeah, I've been on this for the last couple of years.
I can't use Ableton. It's a lot of gray. I can't.
You know, you could change the if you wanted this to be the magenta, you could change the color.
Really?
If you wanted fuchsia, if you wanted burgundy,
Nobody's told
maroon.
me that. Nobody's told me that. I may have to
Taupe.
start using Ableton.
Yeah.
Taupe is dope.
Good color.
Taupe is dope.
But
Off the dome. Go ahead.
You know? But for this one, I was thinking it would be cool to do something that's a little bit different. So I also brought a turntable and a mixer.
All right.
We got Serato here just for this because I thought I'm remixing my own song.
Okay. Yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah, so I don't know, just to sort of come up with different things that I wouldn't normally do just on the laptop. I'll be scratching some of the samples and creating loops out of it.
All right.
Yeah.
You so gonna wiki this motherfucker.
We're gonna wiki,
all right.
Wiki all the way to church. I have the stems from the song also available on here. So that's what I want to try out is like grab the piano, come up with different patterns, grab the bass line, and then program stuff, chop it up, whatever.
All right, what kind of style you think we're going with today? What do you think?
I think we're gonna stay in the house vein.
Okay.
I like making house remixes, in part because like it's very loop based. You know, it's loop based and it's sort of groove based. So it could, for me, it's I'll start by just trying to find some sort of loop and then build on that. So yeah, I wanted to try that out and then see what happens. What's that?
I met A-Trak in Africa, I think it was.
You're right.
I met A-Trak in Africa, and for 7 years, I called him A-Trak. Couldn't stop it. Didn't know how. Just gave up. A-Trak was his name for 7 years on my behalf. Met you in Africa.
Yeah, in Nigeria, that's right.
Yeah, Nigeria. Yeah, he was DJing for Kanye.
Yep.
Oh man, that was a special day.
That was a special trip.
A lot of beer that day. The event was sponsored by a beer company, so that was fun. Yeah. But yeah, man, that was a long time ago. So we go way back. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
We run into each other at various events.
Various events. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see Cuddy, I say what's happening. Tell A-Trak I say what's happening. And yeah, man. I mean, so I'm happy to be doing this, man. I really appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, it's good to have you.
So let's check out the track. Let's make sure. Tell everybody what track we're doing.
Yes.
Let everybody know how we're gonna get it done.
Yep.
And how fucking smooth this is gonna be, because that's how this show delivers. Go
Very
ahead.
smooth.
Let it happen.
Very smooth. So the song we're listening to right now is a single that I put out recently. It's called DJs Gotta Dance More. I'm not a very good dancer, but it's a good message. T-Pain's gotta dance more. So, and it's featuring Todd Terry. For those who don't know, Todd Terry is a legend of house music. He's from New York, which is where I spend most of my time, and he's the guy talking on this song. So this song came out in the fall And you know, obviously, I have. Oh, this is good. I have
Good,
one
yeah.
version of the song, my version of the song. So for this thing today, I figured I can come up with a different variation, because the original song itself is how could I say this? The original song itself, it's one of those like vibey, like it's not a very clubby structure. It's not a very I don't know. I was saying that house music is loopy, but the original feels more like a drawn-out sound. You listen to the guy's talking for the whole length of the song. So for the remix, I wanted to come up with shorter loops and make it a little bit more production-focused, I guess. I don't know if that made sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
There's an idea somewhere in there.
Makes a ton of sense. That just made me tired. I don't know why I'm tired now.
Yeah.
I took my switch apart for that. Good
So,
stuff. Good bit. All right.
There we have it.
Oh
Right?
shit. Good,
done?
good. Yeah,
Is
for
that
the.
it?
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to do that with lights. That was. I don't know if people can do that and be high. That was crazy.
It's wild.
Damn.
It's a lot.
Okay. All right. So
All right.
that was solid. That was some good information for me because I got a lot of house festivals coming up. So I gotta be able to know these things. But nah, man. Let's get started. Let's see what we got here. I'm really interested to see how you work this out
How it
because
work?
nobody's coming here with this setup, and I'm
Yeah.
you about to blow
And
my
again,
mind.
I don't
very
even.
sure.
I don't generally make most of my tracks with this full setup.
Right.
It's usually either this or this, but I like to challenge myself on live platforms.
Yeah.
So that everybody can see what. Well, you know what? Why not?
You might as well. Let's see how it works out.
It's Monday.
Look,
It's
man.
Monday.
Do you have
Why
any
not?
Do you have any like go-to synths or drums or anything like that? Do you have like just the ones you start out with?
A little bit. So what I'll do for a remix like this is like, I grab the kick from the song itself as
Okay.
a starting point, and a lot of times I'll start by having the kick running just to look for that loop idea.
Right.
You know, just look for what the equivalent of a sample or what's the main idea that I'll be building around.
Okay.
And if anything, I might go and switch the kick later, but just as a starting point. So
Okay.
I've got, on here I have the stems.
Oh, you got everything.
Oh, hey, what's going on here? I got the stems of the whole song, but I also have a lot of them loaded on the Serato setup.
Okay.
So what I was thinking was to start with a kick drum and mess around maybe with the piano, since that is kind of the main instrument of the song.
Yeah.
But come up with like a different phrasing of it, whether it's scratching it or these pads right here. These also control whatever's on Serato. So I could use
okay.
those kind of like a sampler. And just see what I come up with. I'll probably record like a few different ideas. I didn't come here with much of an idea. As you can see, there's a kick, and that's all
Good
I got.
idea. Good idea.
Like,
the best idea is no ideas.
I have an idea. There's gonna be a kick drum.
Absolutely.
And
Right on the whim. You know how we did it.
you know,
Yeah.
maybe
Nah. Let's
load other sounds. So
Yeah, let's do that.
I think we'll start by messing around with this, record some stuff,
Okay.
isolate a few loops, and then build on some of them by adding more sounds on here. I don't have like one go-to synth or whatever. Every song I make is kind of a new idea,
Okay.
which is, I think, good and bad in some ways. The bad is that it takes me forever to make anything because I don't really have a formula. I'm not like, oh, here's my thing and here's the setting and here's
And
the
then
boom
here's
and
that
it's done.
boom.
Yeah.
Is there a
So-
standard for your style, or is there like a?
I don't even know what my style is.
Okay, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah. I'm a hip hop guy who makes house music, and then I'm a guy that plays a lot of house shows that goes and makes hip hop also.
That
so
is. It's a
that,
lot
You know what I
happening.
mean?
It's a
That
lot
the
happening.
intersections on both sides.
Halle Berry of music.
Jeez.
So it's a lot going on all in one thing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
check it out.
should we start?
All the people in the chat, just tell us what kind of track you think it should turn out to be. Obviously, we don't have any idea right now.
Yeah.
But you know, this
The worst that'll happen is we'll say no.
that is the worst.
But we encourage.
it's
the
like
suggestions.
talking to your crush.
Exactly.
That's the
What's
worst that can happen is
We'll
you
say,
get,
you know what?
you get a soda thrown on your shoes.
Or Red Bull.
Or a Red Bull.
All right, we got to.
Vodka, and either one.
Either way.
Depends on what grade you're in, I guess. All right, let's hit it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
So.
Woo!
That's the piano from the song.
Okay. This can go so many ways.
Exactly. I'll just start recording and see what happens. So I'm gonna extend this, and yeah, I'll just record for a while and see.
All right.
There's kind of 2 ideas in my head, but we'll see where it goes.
Oh boy. You're one of those Ableton speed guys. You just move around Ableton with your eyes closed. Because you can't do it. Some of the buttons too small. It's weird. I just turned into something else real fast.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just get. That guy.
So were those did you chop those up, or were those chopped up by themselves? Is there like an auto chop or something like that?
No, I did put cue points on a few of the chords. Right.
What is French house?
What's French house?
Yeah.
It'll probably end up
Probably end up being French house.
Yeah.
Is that something different from
so French
everywhere else house?
Yes. Yes. It's a little bit more proper. No, French house.
That's awesome. That makes sense.
French house is kind of like, the tradition of Daft Punk and their peers.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, in the 90s there were a bunch of really amazing French house producers. Mm-hmm. You could say, Daft Punk, Alan Brax, Fred Falk, a lot of these guys, and they sort of took from a Chicago style of house music, which was sampling a lot of disco records.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Guys like DJ Sneak and his contemporaries, and then the French took that and kind of did it their way, and it's kind of fetishized. Well, so you know the Duck Sauce project that I do, right?
Yeah.
So Duck Sauce, my partner in that project is Armand Van Helden, who's a New York house producer, but he came up in the same era as like a lot of those classic French guys. Yeah. Well, he started earlier in New York, but he kind of like hit his strides when.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fucked me up.
So French house, also called French touch.
French touch.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
excuse me, why it is.
Again, it's Monday.
Oh Jesus, this is gonna be fun.
This guy's
That's
all right.
so hard to do. Sober. Jesus. Guess you get a little extra wind and adrenaline. But you get a little high.
I like this guy.
I think we should both be high doing this. We should probably just get high.
Who?
Live.
Are you speaking on my behalf? T?
Oh boy. That's gonna happen. If y'all see, y'all make sure there wasn't no alcohol in here. That's what happens. I get it. I brought my own. I'm just not gonna use it. On camera. What's this process that's happening right now?
Editing.
Just editing, just make sure everything is.
Yeah,
you're pretty much quantizing audio right now.
Or I'm even choosing the parts I'm gonna use. I did a few takes of this.
Okay.
Like the first idea that came to me without even thinking about it. I like the whole idea of like not thinking when you're making music sometimes.
That's always
I'm
good.
sure you know that. Just
I hate that.
going with the instinct. So
Absolutely.
the first thing I scratched, I thought, oh, that sounds like a loop. So I recorded that. I did a few takes of it. So now I'm gonna grab the one that sounds best to me, put that aside, try another idea. Another thing I like to do when I start a track is just like get a few ideas out really quick.
Okay.
Just park them one after the other and then come back to them.
Nice.
And start doing stuff. So
That's what I can't do. I am far too lazy. So
well, you just do one.
let's go. I'll do the one I did. Go with the first one. That doesn't work out. Next beat. It's over. That's just how that works, man. For everybody just tuning in, this is Red Bull Remix Lab Live. I'm my homeboy A-Trak.
You know?
And
You underdig?
I'm also here, so that helps, I guess.
That was cool.
This may look strenuous, because it looks strenuous when I look at it, but this is like a piece of cake to them. I mean, or any Ableton user that I've met, they kill this program and this software. They make it seem so easy, but when you look at it, man, it's a little intimidating.
You think so? I would say
to a Logic user or something like that. Like to
I used Logic for years, and then I switched to
and
this.
then you switch. Everybody says that same thing. I'm getting real discouraged.
But I had both for a long time. I don't know. I've used Pro Tools. I've used Logic. A long time ago, I did some stuff on Reason, Ableton. I'm like,
you try to switch.
and I'm
it
also
up.
like, I'm not very technical with production. I'm technical with scratches, but with this stuff, I don't always really know what I'm doing, and which I think is part of the process.
That's great.
I don't want to know too much of what I'm doing.
thing.
Yeah. So, but with that sort of viewpoint, like what I use is not even that important to me. It's more about if I'm able to get my ideas out.
Okay.
Ideas are sort of in my head, and if I could just get those ideas out, then I'm happy using a program. But yeah, I could just as well use Logic or whatever else.
So yeah, don't hold my dog down to one software.
You know?
We control all the DAWs, bitch. Know what I'm saying? DAW hold me down, my nigga.
DAWG.
You already know what it is.
Yeah.
Red Bull,
Right
Remix
here.
Lab Live, your boy
Spelling
T-Pain.
words.
As much as you can. Just acronyms all over the place. But yes, man, this is gonna be a great day. We're obviously remixing some dope shit, so
Let's
stay
try
tuned.
something else.
Keep your ass in your seats or stand up. Most of y'all are at standing desks because seating is the real problem.
What
Is
is
it
that?
though? Is it? Is sitting down like super bad? 'Cause we've been doing it for like a while.
Sounds not that bad.
Standing desks now are just $2,000.
What about lumbar support?
Lumbar support is important.
Mm-hmm.
That's important. You definitely want to have something that's the shape of your body. Unless you're a fat fuck like me, and then there's just nothing that's the same shape as your body.
I will not stand here and hear you call yourself that term.
This shirt is
You're svelte.
pressing. This shirt is causing health problems right now. This is the problem right here. Standing up is my problem. Sweating like a motherfucker under there. It's crazy. They will not turn on the AC for audio reasons, I guess. Which is just...
So I switched one thing here.
Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Was there an extra chord in there? I feel like there was an... Oh, that's what...
A
Okay.
little turnaround.
Okay, the turnaround got to be... Okay,
You gotta-
I did
you
hear
gotta-
that.
you gotta-
There it is.
And then you turn around.
Boom! Yeah!
With this setup, one thing that I like is that there's a little trick on Serato where these buttons that control the cue points, I can sort of turn this deck off. I put it to what's called internal mode.
Okay.
And then the pads only hit, sort of like on an MPC, they only hit when I'm pressing down. You know, like if I have the record.
So it's not like a one-shot thing that
like
it
if the
won't
record's
keep going.
exactly, if the record's playing, I'm hearing the whole length of the sample.
Right.
But if I put it to this internal thing, so I could do some little stuttery
And
stuff.
you can make it as long as you want.
Yeah,
See?
I have this idea. So let me try to put this
Yeah.
down.
Oh,
And then
man.
I also had an idea of this is a filter. I could do something.
gotta get in
So I'm
there
just
with
gonna
that.
put down ideas and see what
Absolutely.
comes.
Absolutely. I feel that. Jesus. Triply doing nerves. Look at the bow, bow.
This guy.
Woo! Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, solid. Good for you. Yeah. You got to go through a bunch of different mixers, like to find out that you really like this particular mixer, or
And as soon as they came out with this guy, I was like,
oh, it was just right there. You didn't
Yeah.
have to think about it. That's just what you wanted right
I
there.
like this one, yeah.
Oh man. There's a lot of buttons on that too. I don't know if I can fuck with that. Jesus. I gotta hit that turnaround in there somewhere. It just has to be in there. That chord is so sweet. Yep.
It's a little jazzy, that one.
That's a part of it.
You're
That's
a jazzy
part of
guy,
it.
T-Pain.
I try to do what
That's
I
how you
can.
like
You
it.
know, I love my chords, man. You know what I'm saying?
Can you
I
play?
a tiny bit,
Yeah.
just a little,
I suck.
just a little. I play a little.
Yeah.
I play a little. I can make it sound like it for sure.
That's the point, though.
On the
That's
record.
what I like about the laptop era.
Absolutely, I will make it sound like it. Don't watch me do it live, but I'll get in there. Absolutely, I can throw down some chords, but you know that's it's neither here nor
I
there.
feel like you got some good chord game because your harmonies are always
It's pretty
they're
cool.
like chords.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty
It's pretty cool.
complex harmonies.
Yeah. Yeah. I am pretty good.
You know what I like to do, Mr. T-Pain?
What is that?
I like the color code.
You do like the color? See, now here we got more colors. See,
You know,
now
but
this
this one,
is making me
you know,
happy now.
Yeah, but this one, it looks like bird poop. So we're
It
not
doesn't
gonna use
like
that,
bird poop,
you
but
know?
yes,
So we're
absolutely.
gonna keep it. We're gonna keep
Bird
the poop
and
aside.
or baby.
So this is a
Yeah.
little better.
A little less poopy.
A little less poopy.
Just desaturated poop.
Yeah. Mild poop.
Mild poop. Oh man.
Do you know about mild sauce in Chicago? That's a whole thing. They have this like chicken spot. I don't know if it's Harold's Chicken or one of those. My friend
gotta
was
be.
like, "You have to try mild sauce."
Just
I
the
was like,
mild sauce,
If the
no
name was
other-
more excited, I'd be psyched to try
Yeah.
it. But mild sauce, I was just like, "I'll try it."
Yeah, the name itself is
Mild-
just
No, I love Chicago. I was in Chicago 3 times in the last month. I love Chicago.
the name itself just kind
Mild
of
sauce.
underwhelms the whole thing.
Coming from a Canadian, your sauce is
This is mild
Sounds
sauce. Well, did
boring.
you try it?
yeah. It's
Was
like
it-
a mix between. It's like ketchup and barbecue sauce and sweet and sour sauce. That's
Oh.
what it tastes like. It's all right.
A lot of different smells.
Yeah. Yeah. This whole area of the color coding.
That right there. That's
All
the
that
whole thing.
together.
It's just all that mixed into one thing. Yeah. That's not great. What's on Big Macs? Didn't we figure that out?
In Big Macs?
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
We didn't figure that out?
Isn't it just like Thousand Islands or something?
Yeah. Isn't that, but isn't $1,000 like something stupid?
Have you ever counted to see if there's really 1,000?
I don't think there is. I don't think there are. Are there 1,000 islands somewhere?
Yes.
Just ketchup and mayo, right?
Yeah.
And relish. Gross. Everybody. It's gross. 'Cause I know all of you love it. Yeah, McDonald's in there earlier. That is gross, guys. Fucking terrible. McDonald's is great. That one particular sauce on a burger. It's not gonna do it for me. Okay, back to the remix. Here we go. So you're looking for a particular part that you know, a part that you like that you
I'm isolating the performances, the tightest performances. You know what I mean? Tight. I like
Solid. Oh man. So when you get that down, do you already hear pretty much the rest of it, or you just kind of winging it?
On a good day, yes. On a bad day, no.
Okay. All
Yeah, I
right.
always hear something, you know.
Do you have a step? Do you have like, because you say you start with the drums, and do you always go right to chords or progression and then
Nah,
bass, or it's
there's
always different?
no. I wish I had a formula, man. I'd be churning out songs so quick.
It'd be super fast.
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes I work with friends for tracks too. So the original version of this song I made with my buddy Corey Enemy. He started the track. He had the chords down, and then we built up the instrumental together. And then I went and got Todd Terry to speak on the record.
Okay.
So
okay.
again, like I'm not great with chords. I can sort of do some, but
I get that.
you know what I mean? So sometimes there'll be someone that'll help me with some chords, or even on the engineering level, like I might, sometimes I'll just link with friends and just like get some of the sound design done.
Okay, okay.
And then I like to really go in and like program, the detail, and even just the groove and the way it all sits together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm too lazy for that.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's the part I like.
Yeah, I gotta start hiring some people, man.
Yeah.
Sitting
But
there
lately
by
I've been
myself.
doing, like the last couple of months, I've been like, you know what, everything myself again.
Right. I'll try that again for a while. Super boring. Nobody to drink with, you just start feeling like an alcoholic, just sitting in a room by yourself, listening to the same beat for 3 hours.
Depends if you're drinking. You just added that. No one said anything about that. I just wanted to make that
It's
beat by
definitely
myself.
it's part of the process. It's part of the process. So there's that. So I've known Cuddy to go in and just work for like days and days on a song.
Cuddy?
Yeah. Do you do that because
No.
him and Kanye do that a lot. They won't get off of a song for days.
I mean, yeah.
And then at the end, they just strip everything. They're like, no, just take it back to how it was on the first day. That should be fine. It's like, what? I had to
I like when that happens,
get
though.
an extra hotel room for like 4 days.
I love when you have a whole track that's like layered with a bunch of elements, and then you go and mute something by accident, and you just realize that
like,
the song is all there.
Was
I
it
had that
right
happen
there.
before, where it's like, hold on a sec, burp,
And
song's done.
Damn it. 4 days
But it's,
later.
you know, I think part of the process, whatever, like the process to getting the unique idea. You know, sometimes it just takes you down a
That makes
road.
sense. I like when you like if you stack a bunch of shit and you have the song change throughout the song because you got so much shit, you can make multiple versions of
change
the
up.
same thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you do all that shit for 4 days and then take everything out that was added for the last 3 days and just take
You're
it back
like,
to
all
how it
this
was in
time,
the first place.
I could have been building a new deck at
Yeah.
the house. But Chad is wondering if I like drum and bass, apparently.
Oh, do you like drum and bass? Do you?
My answer is that I don't even really think in genres. Like there's just some drum and bass that I enjoy, some that I don't. But yeah, definitely some that I enjoy.
I like the drums of drum and bass.
Yeah, it's fun.
Does that make sense?
It's all. Yeah. Yeah. There he goes.
So it was, I can listen to that shit all day.
Yeah.
Then music happens and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah,
Well,
and I like breakbeats in general. Like it's based on breakbeats that when you're a hip hop head and you grow up just, studying the breakbeats, and of course that'll appeal to you.
Yeah, you get it then. That makes sense.
So that was one. Got a little skippy. You like the little skippy?
Gotta have that triplet in there, the little skippity dippity, for real.
So we're gonna scat on here. Hey, I got a mic right here.
Oh, they love my glasses. They talking about you know what I'm saying? Fun fact about these, I stole these from Rick Ross.
Hey.
So that was fun. They couldn't fit. I'm trying to figure out how to say this without. They couldn't. His head. I took him. Okay, it was that's it. They weren't for him. They weren't made
Shouts out to Paris.
for a man of his size. They weren't his size. They weren't his size. Should have said that. Fuck, yes. There it is. They weren't his size.
Rose.
Rose! So there's that. But no, yeah, thank you. They do fit me a lot better.
So.
They're still pretty tight. They actually don't fit me that much. But,
You look great.
thank you. I really appreciate it. So do you.
I'm all right.
We're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work.
Me and you to the top,
man.
baby.
Oh, Electric Forest is gonna be so lit.
Oh, you're doing that?
Oh my God,
That's fun.
yeah.
That's
I got
fun.
so much stuff, man. I got a lot of future bass I've been working on lately, a lot of EDM stuff I've been working on in the
Nice.
past. So a lot of unreleased stuff. They haven't told me how long my set is yet though. So I know everybody's excited to see all the, all the different genres that I want to do, but if I don't have enough time to do all my classics that you actually know me from, you know, got to cut some of that stuff short. It is a
do new
festival,
stuff.
so there's a very strong possibility they're going to give my black ass 15 minutes. And get right to work about it. So, I mean, look, guys, hit up Electric Forest and then tell them give me more time if I don't already have it. The good thing is we don't know how much time I have because the shit is next year, like mid next year. So
That's a fun festival, though.
it is. I've seen so much footage from it, just from wishing I can go there, but I'm a little too dark. So no, I've just been so R&B lately. It's just like no reason for me to show up there. But it's I've been doing so much good shit, man, at the studio, and you
I
know,
don't doubt it.
a lot of the team here has heard a lot of the shit. I always force them to listen to it when I'm around. So yeah, I appreciate it, guys. The Electric Forest set is going to be Littsburg, Pennsylvania, litty titty. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be nice though. I'm gonna be very, very happy about doing that set for sure. At the moment, we're still chopping.
Yeah.
Still making sure
Just
we got the,
messing around with ideas.
we're isolating all the performances. We're still getting in there and making sure we got some dope ass spots, making sure we got some solid motherfucking loops, and here we go. Goddamn that, you know. Everybody out there that's supporting all your artists that you love, I appreciate that. I want you to keep in mind that there's a spot for every artist, and there's multiple spots for multiple artists at one time. Please don't hit everybody with the this is your spot, this is your spot. I get that. You have your own categories of what you listen to, but keep in mind, there's space for everybody. Everybody can coexist all at once.
That's beautiful.
There
T-Pain.
doesn't, you know, I just see a lot of it lately. There doesn't have to be one female rapper.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be
That's true.
one person with dreads. It doesn't have to be one.
And the
trap
award
artist.
for best rapper with dreads. goes
Yeah,
to-
like it doesn't have to be one anything. Just there's space for everybody, guys.
That's
if you don't
true.
like somebody, just simply don't listen to them. It's really that simple. You're
Yes.
wasting thumb power, and it is just a lot. It's just so much. Just
Wasting thumb power.
there's so
Amazing.
many other
When
things
you could
can
be
doing.
harvesting thumb
You can be
power.
harvesting thumb power. We can probably fucking power a goddamn neighborhood with the amount of energy we waste just to tell people what we don't like on the internet. It's just a waste of time. Because it doesn't change anything. You still gotta go to work. It's not gonna change anything. It just doesn't affect anybody. So try to go viral if you can by doing something negative, because that's the only thing that gets attention these days. So
I like this guy.
glad I found the shirt. Feel better. Let us know what you all think of the chops right now,
Yeah.
because I think they're pretty goddamn good. I think we're ready for some bass.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm gonna
In
get in on this bass. I'm gonna have to be a part of this bass. Not gonna
Yes.
lie. 'Cause I'm loving this shit right now.
I'm gonna clean up window thing.
This is so cool how you got this set up.
Thank you, sir.
It's just like a whole list of things that we can fuck around with. So people are calling us A-Pain. T-Track? T-Track is better to me. Because A-Pain,
A-Pain is just a pain.
right, it's just a pain, and then
I
the
have
internet is
one.
gonna turn it
I have
into
A-Pain in my
A-Pain
lower
your
back.
ass, and it's just gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta think it through, guys. It's the internet. You really gotta think this stuff through before we get these things going.
You know?
T-Track. That sounds like a. No, that's T-Train. No. T-Track is fine, or just T-Pain and A-Track. I just feel like we could just say that.
I like T-Track.
T-Track. Like a subway, like an entrance. Next stop is T-Track.
Let's see, bass.
I don't know. It sounded like it. Okay.
This was my bass in the song originally.
Oh, Jesus Christ. way to get the side chain effect without having a kick there? Is there
Yes.
Really?
I'm gonna do that in a sec.
Okay.
LFO tool is your friend. There's a bunch
Shut
of
up, really?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta
Or
get
but the other trick is to have a kick and sort of mute it. So it's a ghost kick, and you just use that for your side chain. So you can still get the pump without having an actual 4/4 pattern. You can definitely do that. A lot of things can be done in the side chain universe.
I see. I'm not well versed in the sidechain universe. So
Yeah.
we'll figure it out. We'll make sure that works. Yeah, you're gonna have to explain it to me. I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to see you do that
Yeah.
because that's gonna be fucking sweet.
Sweet.
All right, we're moving on to the bass now.
Yep.
You got the
I'm gonna
original
try
bass.
to, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna try to scratch a little thing, and it'll be interesting because it's not really gonna hit notes exactly, because when obviously the
Yeah, the
scratching.
scratching, yeah.
But hopefully it'll just be a cool groove. Maybe I'll like also play a bass on top. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing, but that's
If you decide to play that bass on top, I want part of that.
okay.
That'll be my contribution to this whole thing.
Yes.
I feel like I can help out with that.
Cool. What am I doing?
I am reading the chat. Somewhat. I got a glance. My homie's here. I can't just, that's like somebody coming to visit you from out of town. You ain't seen him in a while. In this case, about 7 years. So, and then you get on your phone and you're just reading your text and shit. Like, I'll glance. I'll take a glance. I'll figure it out, but So you have the bass chopped up the same way you have. Very nice.
Yeah, but I'm just yeah. Okay, I have 2 ideas.
Oh, we got more than one idea.
Yeah, my problem is narrowing down, but
It's
I'll just be like, I got another one.
It's gonna be that though. I mean, it's obviously worked out for you so far. So
I don't know what I'm doing.
let's keep doing that. Jesus. Damn it, that's dope.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be like the bass, but it'll
Okay.
be, you know what I mean? It's just somewhere in
I
there.
didn't want that to work out so well the first try.
Why?
Kind of wanted you to fail at that one. That was pretty cool. That was cool as shit.
It's got a little, yeah?
Yeah. Damn, that's dope. Oh, man.
Thank you, sir. Let's try.
It took me about 2 years to figure out what poggers was. So, I still don't even know if I'm saying it right. This is a poggers, this is pog. It's a lot going on. I never know.
Pog, like those little
No, not the
people
little
you trade. Millhouse had pogs.
No, it's a Twitch chat thing that I'm just
Oh.
now figuring out
So-
because
Can I just say on Twitch that I've been wanting to do like a DJ thing on Twitch for a while?
yeah, you should definitely do that.
Yeah, and I don't know much about video games. I'm not a gamer,
Don't have to.
as they say.
Don't have
but
to. Yeah, you
I
definitely don't
fiddle
have
with other things. I feel like we can, bond on our fiddling.
to. Hey man, everybody's always on there doing different shit.
Some
Twitch is
stuff.
the best platform right now for streaming just anything you want to, and it's not really well, as you can see, it's not just games.
Right.
It's just I'll tell you what though, if I get one more motherfucking notification from Red Bull's channel saying y'all live, good God, man, it's 24 hours. I know you're live. Give it a rest, except for when this is on. Then come on through, everybody. Red Bull Remix Lab live. With your boy C. There's a lot of notifications though. We can probably calm down on that. Or I can just cut them off. I also have that option. It is my phone. I can't stop that from happening. So, but thanks for the notifications. Somewhat. Maybe two less a day. Solid. I'll
track that. Just
Jesus.
I don't know.
Oh my God, you didn't record that?
No,
Okay.
it's okay.
I thought you. Oh man.
See, I messed it up because you.
I was looking too
said
hard.
that.
I was looking too hard. I get it. I know.
No.
I know how that feels. Oh, see, I'm just gonna get out the way. Okay, it works.
Oh, you're back.
I am. It works. Love it. That's beautiful. Yeah,
another bass?
that is true. Deadmau5 has a fucking crazy Twitch channel. He does fucking everything on there. He's DJing on there. He's making tracks. He's playing games. I once saw him try to figure out something on After Effects for like 5 hours for some
He's a
reason. I don't know. I
crafty
watched that
mouse.
whole thing. I sat there watching him trying to figure out how to fix something on his computer. It was like literally like a software problem. I just watched him for like 5 hours just trying to.
Are there any
figure out
plumbers on Twitch that you can watch trying to fix?
There should be plumbers on Twitch. I advise everybody to get a Twitch channel, cause now, with a few other apps, there's like some ways you can like get it on your phone and you can stream from your phone and shit. It's actually pretty goddamn cool. I'd like to see a plumber
Yeah.
fixing shit.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, hot water heaters. Give me a break. Absolutely. Count me the fuck in.
I'm gonna keep the scratched bass though, primarily. I like this.
Okay. There's a bounty hunter on Twitch? That's gotta be fucking lit. Well, I don't know. Could be like that live PD show, which is just absolutely boring. God, there's like nothing happening that whole time because it's live. Even with cops, they just cut out all the boring parts and then runs right through it, just straight action the whole time. Straight action and cokeheads. But that live joint is just like, so where were you? Over here? Okay. And how did that happen over there? Okay. And it's just like, it's just long. I'll probably watch it though, no joke. Wait, what was that now? What was that originally? Yep.
So this is in the hook of the song, but I was thinking of adding a little. Like that. I should have recorded that. I should have. Nope. Nope.
Oh, that was close.
That one was good.
And then you take that one. Jesus. You know, he's steaming through this Ableton, man, and it's pretty goddamn impressive.
So maybe here.
Jesus. Well, that worked out.
Okay, I'm gonna try to sidechain this the piano stuff though, just to see a little subtle.
Someone said, no all scratch multi-layer beats. I am disappointed, Sir Track of A.
Isn't that what I'm doing?
And it's kind of what he's doing, yes. That's kind of exactly what he's doing. This seems like that's what it is. That was
Yeah,
pretty much exactly what he's doing.
it's okay.
That makes
I'll
sense?
just go cry somewhere. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They're disappointed, man. Do you have more of an idea of if you want this to be?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That was just no flipping idea. God damn it. Wait, did we do it? Oh, wait. What'd you just do?
I'm just sidechaining a few things.
Yeah. See? How do you do that?
Okay, so do you want to know this way is through the kick, and there's also that LFO thing. I can show you both if you want.
Definitely want to know the cake one.
Okay, So on the compressor on Ableton, it's pretty easy because when it opens up, it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
So you just hit this arrow to open it up more,
Right.
and then there's a button that says sidechain.
Wow.
And then you go and choose what you want the source of the sidechain to be. And you could sidechain to something else than kicks, by the way. Like the idea of a sidechain is just that you're putting a compressor on a track, and the compressor has the ability to reduce the gain and stuff.
Right, right.
And you're just telling it, when this other guy does something, you duck here. Right? So it's
Okay.
like when that guy screams, you go like that. That's what a sidechain does. So
That's usually-
if the kick is going boom, 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 you're just going like this over here.
Usually how that works.
So, but I've done tracks where I would like group a whole bunch of chord pads and have them sidechain to maybe a vocal, so that when there's a vocal going, the chords go down just a little bit. You let the vocal cut through, and then between lines they just kind of creep back up.
Solid.
They do that.
All right. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
So I go and choose the kick as the, it says audio from,
okay.
and then I put the ratio to the max, because that's just how sidechaining works out best.
Ah.
Very short attack, like 0.01, 0.02, something like that. And then you just play with the threshold. So the threshold is how much of the kick it's listening to. So, well, I'd say let's go on the piano because the bass is kind of funny to start with. But when the threshold is at 0, it's not doing anything.
Okay.
But as I bring this down, you see the signal from the kick come in.
Mm-hmm.
So you can hear the piano ducking.
Right.
That's what it's.
And that's the whole thing.
That's the whole thing with sidechaining.
Son of a bitch.
But or son bitch.
Some bitch. That's how it works.
So there's this thing called LFO tool. There's a few.
Is this only in Ableton?
No, this is a third-party plugin. This is
Okay.
by Xfer. Steve Dudad is the guy who made this. But yeah, there's another one, similar one called Volume Shaper. There's like a Vengeance one also. So there's a bunch of third-party plugins you can get like this, and then you can just choose the shape of your sidechain, and that's how much it ducks the volume. And you can even, a lot of times I'll start with something like this, and
just
I'll
shape it
just
yourself?
move stuff
Yeah.
just by ear, just listening to the groove.
Right. That is
The magic of sidechain is that it throws everything in the sauce. You know what I mean?
Throws
you can-
everything in the sauce.
Yeah, so when you're building a track, especially something that's grooving around one of the elements of the rhythm. So in house music, everything goes around that 4/4 kick. So a lot of the music elements, you send them through a sidechain compressor, and they get this pumping effect that's just groovy, you know?
Groovy as hell.
Groovy as hell.
God
But then on the engineering tip, a lot of producers will also use sidechaining on a bass line, sidechaining from the kick, so that you don't get, like, when you have too much bass competing. does it
Sometimes
sound-
it phases itself
yeah,
out.
or just like you might not even hear the kick if there's a big bass line.
That's
So you
true.
just make it duck out when the kick comes in. You make the bass line silence for a quick sec for
Right.
the kick to go,
Yeah.
what's up?
Ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So then the kick has more presence and
Yeah,
stuff
it
like.
has
All right, cool.
some presence. Yeah.
That fucking
little
thing.
sneaky guy. It's like-
Ladies. Okay.
I'm gonna add some percussions and drums and stuff,
All right, let's get on it.
and then maybe we could play a bass line together.
All right, I'm with that too.
And then after that, I'll start messing with some of the vocal parts. Let's see, some little groovy drums.
If you're just tuning in, obviously, once again, I'm T-Pain, chilling here with the homie A-Trak. This is Red Bull Remix Lab Live. This is live, and I do look this good.
It's true. No trickery.
This area. Pay no attention to this. Get this out of your mind. This is what we're focusing on, ladies. Woo.
A lot of times when I start a track, I'll use some of these little house loops. They
Right.
call them tops sometimes.
I have,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
The
It's
tops,
like the
you
little
gotta have the
percussion
tops.
stuff, and then and then I go and chop them up. Like I don't want to use exactly something that's from a pre-made loop, but
Right.
I'll use it in the beginning just to get the groove going, so I
Mm-hmm.
can feel the song and go and play the other stuff, and then I'll go and chop up little pieces of that drum groove and add other my own samples and mix it up.
You sometimes
Yeah.
get too complicated with the chopping. Do you just overdo it, or you learn to get that sweet spot going?
I don't know. Yeah, sometimes it goes too far. There's always that funny thing with working on songs where, like, it'll sound great when you're in the mix of it, and you go back
Right.
to the next day, and you're just,
Especially when you're by yourself.
yeah, you go back the
Yeah.
next day, and you're like, this is not grooving right. It has to, like, I'm a big believer in the first impression of
Absolutely.
of a track.
That makes
But
sense.
there's even, like, if I'm still working on it, sometimes I'll just, like, send it to my phone and, like, listen on those speakers and just see how it's grooving on there. Because that's
okay.
a way, like, it's a way to trick myself to hear it as if I just walked into the room, because it's a different
Nice.
perspective.
That makes sense.
So I'll just drop it on an Apple Note, check it on my phone. Like, oh no, this
Different,
is
just
wrong.
whole different shit.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is wrong. Oh,
All wrong.
that was the right kind of dance for that music, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or this, if I had muscles, I'd do this. We go little Coors Light, tank top. They fucking killing that shit. Beat the beat up.
I want to do something to this guy.
He's
To our
pumping like
little,
a champ.
I want to throw an effect on this guy. I don't know what. What am I gonna do to this guy?
So T-Pain just turned white for a split second. That's impossible. That's the other end of the spectrum for me, man. I'm bikini bottom black. This is not great. Jesus Christ, some darkness. Jesus. Way down there. Get in there, man. No, I am pretty dark. Where is Pauly D? I think Pauly D was gonna do one of these.
Yeah, he's around.
Was it that, or was I invited to one of his birthday parties? I can't remember. Probably the birthday party thing. I'm gonna learn all these dances today. Ah, sound toys, huh?
Yeah, we like them.
Spicing up the little critter in
Yeah, it
there.
needs a little spice.
Need a little spice.
critter needs,
I get it. I get it. You gotta have a little spice on the critter. You a big fan of the sound toys?
Yeah.
Sweet, so, oh, okay.
Yeah, I pay for them.
We did. We
for them.
pay
Got
for our
the
plugins.
iRock. Not all of them, but I pay for sound toys.
A good amount of them. Some of the independent ones.
Yeah.
Not a lot of the
And I
independent
like
ones.
sound toys for sure.
Independent guys.
I like
plugins. You gotta
Yeah.
get that code up,
the
man.
decapitator is a great sound toy.
Decapitator is great.
Put a little smidge of that on the vocal, and
Absolutely.
it just the little altar boy. It has a
Yeah.
formant
I
thing.
use
that
a lot
love.
of that. I use
Yeah.
that a lot. It gives me like I use it sometimes as a doubler sometimes.
Oh yeah,
So it
man, I love just the waves doubler.
yeah, it thickens it up a little. You know, like I'm thick, ladies. Yeah. Oh yeah.
A little something. I don't know.
Nice. Big shout out to Red Bull. I know we're just doing this on Red Bull.
Yeah,
And
can I get a Red Bull? Is that?
would you like a Red Bull?
I would like a beverage.
Which flavor? I'll tell you my favorite one.
What's your favorite T-Pain?
My favorite is this tropical joint.
Do you mind if I have the original?
Would you like an original? Would you like
original Don.
Would you like the Pac-Man original though?
Oh, okay.
Because that's important.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll have an original while you have your.
We're gonna do the original
Zesty
while
one.
I have two
Ooh.
of the tropical joints. Now, there's your original.
Thank you, sir.
Shout out to Red Bull for sending me that big ass package with an original Game Boy in it. with Pac-Man on it. It was a big ass box.
May I have
It's like a special
cup
edition.
of some kind for this?
It's just a lot going on, so I appreciate that. But this shit, y'all gave me like 2 cases of these, and these were gone in like a day. Not from me.
Ooh, I had an idea
Like
earlier,
a
and I
diabetic in my
forgot.
family now. It's just-
What are we
that's
talking
about
about?
it. What happened?
I just remembered an idea that I had, so I'm gonna do that. What are our friends on the?
Woo!
Are people enjoying this on Twitch?
They are loving
Are
this.
they bored out of their minds?
Ah,
I'm enjoying this.
yeah, I should be with you guys momentarily. Yeah, people are loving this. We got some good stuff. There's a snack time. Somebody says they want a blue Red Bull. There's a T-Pain's gonna have a heart attack live on stream. I hope y'all enjoy this shit because I'm having a great time. This is
a good time too.
See, AJ's having a
Yeah.
having a good time. Red Bull's kicking in. All right, so here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna try something.
All right, what do you got?
Cause I really try to get away from anything that.
You guys will figure it out in a second.
I try to get away from everything that feels too preset or pre-made or whatever. That's why I like to
Right.
scratch these samples too, because inevitably it's not gonna sound like a song that exists.
Very true.
And so for the rhythm stuff, I just had this idea of like grabbing just anything. Like this is like a little chicka thing before the guitar. But I'm gonna try to hit these pads to make it a sort of, to make it a sort of percussion thing, run it through some effects and see if that could be a cool thing. Because I don't want the rhythm section to be like too predictable or obvious.
Solid.
So let's try that.
Gonna love this. Damn, little critter thing.
Little
Gets me every time. Gets me every
He's
time.
like-
I love it.
Hi.
Oh, Jesus. So you pair that with the top.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. Who knows? Maybe this is a terrible idea, but I'll try it.
No idea. It's a terrible idea.
That's true. You're right. Damn it, T-Pain. Damn, you're smart.
Until it is.
I also like the fact that it's like not quantized. So
They want us to sample the
yeah,
burp.
We could.
We should sample the burp at some point. Give me a second. I want my heart to explode from drinking 18 Red Bulls.
Can I tell you, can I confess to something, Mr. T-Pain?
Please confess to something.
Man,
This is your spot right here,
There's a
live on
point-
the internet.
Twitch, we're sharing this moment. There's a point in my life where I realized that I lost the ability to burp on command. As a kid, I could just go burp and burp. And then
You
one
can't do
day,
that anymore?
I can't do it. And I remember the day when I couldn't do it. And that was like my life pivoted that day. My life took a whole
Yeah,
turn that
You
day.
gotta drink more alcohol, man. That'll have you. That'll do it.
I'm not saying that I can't burp, but just sitting
On
there. and being like,
command.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like on some, school, say the alphabet kind of vibe.
Oh yeah, that's just smoking weed. You gotta burp all the time when you're smoking. That's just something. Does anybody else get that? When I smoke, I feel like I gotta burp all the time, but I can't. But then I end up trying to burp so hard that I throw up a little bit. And it's usually like stomach acid and shit. Nobody gets that. I'm the only person that's why I don't smoke weed that much like that anymore. All the time today.
Woo.
Oh shit! Yeah, man, you got. Oh man, you can't. Wait, maybe can I?
Hold on, I can't even hear what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, guys again. I can still do that. Maybe you lost weight.
Me?
Maybe you gotta be fat to do it or something. I don't know. We just lost interest in doing it, and just the effort it took to burp on command was just like whatever. Fuck it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, then you put a side chain on that guy.
Oh, yeah, everything gets sidechained.
Everything gets fucking side chain. So there it is. So the kick is
The kick's the master.
the kick's the guy. That's who takes it over. All right, that makes
But
sense.
I want to put other effects on this. I have this idea.
What you
The
got, D?
Ableton vocoder, you could run it on. Woo.
What?
Yeah. I'm not using it as a vocoder, but for some reason when you throw it on stuff, it just does cool shit. See, you're tuned in.
Well, that's cool as shit. That's super cool. What's happening there?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool as hell. Oh my
See,
goodness.
now it's groovy. That's what you needed.
Ladies, if I come up to you doing this dance, it's over. You're already coming back. My wife is already in the car. Just get in. It's over. Just get in. It's done.
I like this. I like this little thing that we got.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. See, you already knew you could do that, so like I would have never thought to even start that sound like that. Because I wouldn't have known the things I can do to it. It would have just been that raw sound, and that would have been it for it.
Yeah, but so part of the reason why I like Ableton is it makes it easy, inviting to just throw stuff on and try shit out. Like you could do.
Does it though?
Don't you feel invited right now?
I do feel invited, yes. That's so fucking cool though, man.
I like where that's.
That whole thing just changed the fucking
Yeah.
groove of it.
I like house music because it's all groove shit. And I'm a groovy guy, you know? You should know that about me. I'm a groovy guy.
Groovy as shit. God damn it.
So I put this erosion thing, and it's kind of like a bit crusher,
Right.
right? So on this guy, this is without it. So it's kind of like
Usually
a
bit crushers don't add high end. That actually added some high end.
yeah,
That was
they
crazy.
do,
So
yeah. So let's see what we got.
that makes sense. Jesus. Oh boy. I can't wait to get home and try all this shit. And guys, feel free to go back and watch all of these episodes and please try all this shit, man.
Yes.
Try everything that you learned from these things. Man, the remix labs are for you guys. We already know. We kind of have to explain to make sure upcoming producers, upcoming artists, you know, we try to, you know, inspire you guys. Inspire the aspiring. I could have said that better. I could have made something up better than that, but we're live. It's too late. It's already out there. It belongs to the internet now. So, like I said, man, these remix labs are for you guys. So, always throw ones when you feel like we appreciate it. And
Do you know about this part of Ableton here, with the warping, where you can just move the timing and stuff?
no, wait.
That's kind of what Ableton, like I first got Ableton a long time ago, and I was using it for live looping actually. Like the kind of stuff I was doing here, just scratching
Right.
a piano, blah, blah, blah. I used to do that at some of my shows a long time ago, and I was using this view of Ableton, the scene view, for live looping stuff.
I've seen this. My DJ uses this.
Right.
Okay.
A lot of people use that for the live shows now.
Super great.
But also like early on, before I used Ableton for production, because it used to
Okay.
sound like the actual sound quality of Ableton Live. Earlier versions I thought sounded kind of doo-doo, so I was using Logic for production, but Ableton already had this feature that you can now kind of find on everything, but back
Okay.
then they were really early on. Called warping, but it's really just being able to stretch the timing of sound, and like if you have a track that has like a live drummer and it's not really to a grid, you could put it in Ableton and kind of
So it like quantizes audio.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry,
Oh,
I'm just saying it way too
shiza.
long, but that's what it does.
That's solid.
And it's still really good for fixing the timing. So on that bass line that I scratched, there's one guy that I find that's rushing just a little bit. This guy's rushing.
Oh shit. Oh, you got
There you go. And this guy. See our little critter? The critter's having the best day. It's funny because I have a lot of producer friends who will see me scratch at shows, and they're always like, I want to produce a track where you scratch, and I'm always like, yeah, I need someone to do that with me, because I don't know why. I don't really end up making beats out of scratches when I don't know, for whatever reason.
That's insane.
Because
I feel like super clean though.
Yeah, but a lot of times I feel like I need someone to pick out. Like, you know how I started by making a bunch of different things? Or even just on a sound design tip, like here, I had stems from my song, so I didn't have to sit there and make a sound and then scratch it. I feel like, you know when you're working on an idea, and like if it takes too long to execute, you'll just sort of lose
absolutely.
Interest or inspiration.
All the
time. So, music. So
absolutely.
With that idea of trying to make a track with scratched elements, a lot of times I'll be like, man, I don't want to sit here and like, you know, noodle with the settings of a VST or whatever, come up with some synth, then scratch it,
transfer it, and then put it back.
That's why I like to sit with another producer who could be like, take this, scratch it, scratch it, and then they produce it. But I'm doing it today because of you.
This show delivers.
Red Bull.
It's big budgets over here, baby. Not giving it to us, but yeah. You saw the other side of this room right now. It's big budgets over here.
Listen, I obsess with like the timing and the groove and stuff.
I get it.
I just want to get that
I
right.
totally get it. Do you feel like you're always gonna like your shit? Like if you're, like, do you end up liking everything that you do for a beat?
Hell no.
No? Do you ever?
I hate a lot of what I do.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever like in the
But
studio?
then I
just
obsess
like,
over it, and then
fucking stupid what I just did. Why did I do that?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
A lot of times. Or you know what sucks? You know what plays mind tricks on me is I'll be working on something, I'll be like, cool, this is good. And then I come back the next day, like I was saying earlier, and I'm like, that was not good. So I'm like, what was I thinking yesterday? So then I just sort of, it makes me hate myself, really.
You ever get rid of it?
Of tracks?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that said, like, I'm not one of these producers who has like, you know, 50 demos just sitting around.
Okay.
Like, because I DJ a lot, I run Fool's Gold and do other things. Now I organize a DJ battle, the Goldie Awards. I'm not sure if you heard about that, but that's a battle for DJs and producers. So that, you know, all these other extracurricular things I do, we got to get you at that. Maybe you could host one of them.
I could just be a contestant. I'll be up there. I'll get up there. Absolutely, for sure. Take my shirt off.
So yeah, that too. You can do what I did or what you just said, you know.
But
Potato. But what I was gonna say is, when I do choose to work on a track, I try to make it work. So if it doesn't work, you know, again, because like I have sort of limited time, and like I'll pick to, like what I pick to work on, I want it to work. So if it's not working, I'll try to figure it out. I just want to check the timing.
I treat my beats like video games.
And you just
like
and you work on Logic, you said.
Yeah, and I work on Logic, and like in Dark Souls 3, like I couldn't get past the first enemy. Immediately deleted the entire game. I bought the deluxe one too. That shit was like $100. Immediately deleted the whole shit. Fuck the whole game. Couldn't get past the first thing. Fuck it. The whole shit. I've never re-downloaded it, anything. Sitting on my Steam, sitting on my PlayStation. Just nope. Can't get past the first guy. I tried 3 times. It's over. Never see that game again. That and Bloodborne, which is the same fucking game pretty much. Completely deleted that shit. Fuck those games, man. She gonna piss me off all over again. Cuphead, fuck that game. It's just all that. None of that. No game of that difficulty is staying on my Steam, taking up space on my fucking hard drive with this bullshit. Ducking and rolling and striking when the... Sorry, memories. That was a lot.
You're upset.
The game's like 80 gigs, dude. Like, that shit is like 80 gigs. I got a 4 terabyte hard drive. I got a lot of other games I got to deal with here. Anyways,
Hold on.
man, this is so crazy to me.
I I'll add another little clapperoni.
How do you go about mixing? Like getting a rough mix out of the studio? Do you usually do your levels and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, you know, I think in the laptop age, we mix as we go. You know what I mean? And then, but I definitely still do a mix down when it's done, but you know, it's not like in the sampler age where like everything was dry and mono and all kinds of shit, and then you have to figure it out.
You have to figure it out.
You know, even like there's a couple, there's what's it called? There's plugins on these channels already.
That looks like a lot happening.
Yeah?
All right in your
It's
face.
not that complicated. Sometimes I have a bunch.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you know,
I'll have,
like in
sometimes I'll
Logic,
yeah.
you have to like click on the plugin for it to come up. This right here, this is
They're just
this is
hanging out.
pure CPU just dying right here. But this is all
The plugins that are native to Ableton, all of these are, right? They're the same. They're the gray that you don't like. They also don't use up a lot of CPU because they're made to go with this. So when I go and use a third-party thing, that might use up a little bit. But
Okay.
These guys, I could put like 8 of them on a track and it's nothing.
Good God.
I'm just showing off how many plugins I can use.
But what's a lot of tracks to you on a beat? Like what do you
100. But I don't do that.
Really?
Yeah, I've been part of songs that have that many, and I'm like, that's crazy.
I've seen Dr. Luke literally use the maximum amount of tracks on Pro Tools.
Yeah.
It's
Do
insane.
you know what the maximum amount of tracks are on Ableton?
No, what is that?
No maximum. That's why Pro Tools is stupid.
299 tracks. I've seen this man use. It was on a Britney Spears song. 27 snare drums. All at once. I couldn't, it was weird. And then in that same session, this is right before I did Can't Believe It. I showed him Can't Believe It. The entire song, the full session, was 6 tracks. and he was like, what?
That's great.
How did you do that? I'm like, all those snares you got? I got that on one key on my keyboard. I don't know why you use that many tracks. And he's got like a sound effect that happens one time throughout the whole 4-minute span, and that has its own track. And I'm like, he's a wasteful man. What we got here? What we doing?
So sometimes I make little
diddles?
soundtracks or whatever. Yeah. So this has a bunch of miscellaneous little drum sounds.
All right.
I'm just looking for.
That was like little pads itself, too, now. Oh, boy.
Ooh. I like the little sugar.
Now, sugar. Ah,
Do that. Record the sugar.
you gotta record the sugar.
Yeah.
Is this is this like a kit of yours,
Yes.
or okay?
Yeah.
So these are sounds you're particularly fond of.
Yeah, and like I've chopped samples for so many years over different platforms or whatever, but they're all just on my hard drive. So once in a while, I'll just go through different folders of stuff, from
Yeah.
different years, or whatever, and just throw them on because I like mismatched sounds.
Yeah, what's your library look like? Like how many sounds, how many drum sounds do you think you have? Just
I don't know.
just
But I
the
just
range.
I have no idea. Literally, I don't, not even to say that I have that many. I just have no idea. But I think for anyone working on production, like we'll all get used to going to some of our go-tos. Like even just on this side of Ableton, there's like shortcuts to your favorite folders.
Okay.
I might get into a habit of going to some of them, but so once in a while I'll just make a drum kit where I go and purposefully dig into parts of the drive that haven't been explored. Like, oh, I'm in this part of town now.
Oh, okay. That
Looking for
makes
some
sense.
claps that I haven't touched in a while.
Yeah,
Put
that's
them with
solid.
something I sampled last month, whatever, and just see what can happen.
Man.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that's hard. Do you find yourself figuring out that you had different moods when you were chopping stuff? Like you were looking for certain things? Because I feel like there's there's like a few months at a time where I switch up what I'm actually looking for to chop and stuff like that. So do you find you have different shit you're looking for? Because I thought I was weird for that. That makes sense. Okay.
And also, like, you know, with things like drum sounds, I think drum sounds are so specific to genre, of course, like hip hop drums are different from house drums, but also eras, you know, so there's like, sometimes I might go through kicks from a few years ago and I'll be like, why were all these kicks so huge? What was I trying to prove, you know? And then you try to, because I like the idea of making something groove with smaller sounds. It's easy to make something bang with big, you know, impulsive sounds, but it's fun to create like a quirky little groove. Yeah. You know?
My drums would always change depending on whoever came to my house.
And whose folder you're stealing?
That's usually how that happens, because I definitely got a Murder Beats folder from last time.
Shout out to Murder.
I got a full fucking Murder Beats folder in my shit right now. Shout out to Murder Beats.
Shout out to Murder. Another Canadian.
Another comedian. That was a great goddamn episode too.
Yeah,
that was sweet.
I watched it.
But man,
okay.
When people come to my crib and like their shit is like mastered, and I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with my drums? And then I just gotta go on this long journey for just like, cause you know they don't tell me that they went and got their shit mixed and you know everything. So I'm trying to figure out why that shit.
Searching.
Yeah, I'm like, why your shit sound better on my speakers than my shit?
Yeah.
And then I just end up just completely destroying and just upping the distortion on everything I have, trying to get to the sound that they did.
Yeah, but
fucking Logic.
FL has like their built-in. There's the sound goodizer. Do you know about the sound goodizer?
I do know about the sound
you just turn
goodizer.
the knob and everything is like.
Jesus.
Sounds like Dr. Dre mixed it.
That's not fair. It's just not fair. It's not right.
Okay.
That's all right.
Okay. Thinking.
They don't think it be like that, but it do. We need A-Trak to leak Federal Reserve for the streets.
I'll do it when I feel like it.
He will do it when he fucking feels like it. Quote. End quote. Sound Goodizer makes you feel so lazy, but you love. FL20? Is there FL20?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Where is FL? Is FL going the way of the Rocky movies? How many FLs is it? God damn.
Right? Let's try some other synths and bass lines things.
Oh yeah, we need A-Trak to leak some sound packs. I'll take some of those. For shizzy.
You know?
Have you switched up a bunch of hard drives, or have you been able to keep up with one?
Yeah, I try to keep everything that I need on one, and then
I lose hard drives.
you know what I mean. And then I always name it the same thing, because then if you switch to a new drive, say you get like you have a 1 terabyte drive, and then you come out with a 2 terabyte drive, so you get that one, but I keep it the same name so that you know when you load up sessions, they're looking for a file.
Right, through the same
thing. So
thing.
it's always the same name.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that. That was fucking stupid. Why did I not do that? Oh, I always end up looking. Damn it. Wow. That just changed my world. Oh, they're so different though. I like the difference. Damn it. I got so many things to change now. Oh.
It's playing by itself.
Oh, you gotta go back and hit that. You gotta go back and hit that.
Yeah, let's use that.
Right.
Right, but
you gotta figure out
what.
How is that still playing by itself?
I don't know, but I like it.
We do like it.
All right, let's just record that, whatever's going on.
Is it gonna record the low one?
I mean, worst case, I could just write the low one.
Oh, cause it's audio. Oh no, it's MIDI. All right. Oh, oh.
We'll find it.
Well, how do you get that back once it goes away?
You know, nothing really goes away. I'm not sure what that means.
It's fucked up. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that come back.
Let me try this.
Let's see that happen.
This little fella.
That's crazy how that caught that though.
Mm-hmm. There's my friend. Hi, friend.
It's fucking solid.
I like the timing here. This one's late.
Yeah, see, see, that's super small to me. I can't see well enough for that to be that small.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like that. What's it called?
I need more canvas.
You know what I mean?
Oh shit! Jesus, God damn it. Okay.
It's like that because that low note is like 2 octaves down, so it's just showing me the.
I was just making sure everything
You
is
also
on
do
there.
this. Is this big enough for you, Mr. T-Pain?
There it is. That is.
This is like a face right there.
There's a little face. It's a little unamused ass face.
Not impressed by my engineering. I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty damn cool.
So, you know what I'm gonna do with this?
What are you gonna do with that?
side
You're gonna fucking sidechain it. God damn it.
Yeah.
At least I know how to do that now.
You know? Go get your kick. Boom.
Go get
Ratio.
your damn kick all the way up.
Attack
Attack
really
of
quick.
0.1 over
Release, I
0.2.
put it around 30, 40, something like that.
That's fucking sweet. Oh. That's too sweet. So if you, okay, so on Ableton, if you mute that,
Yeah.
it keeps going.
Yeah.
So if you unmute it right in the middle of that, it's, okay.
Yeah, that's one of the things with Ableton 10 where, you know that thing where there, if you have like a MIDI track,
Yeah.
and on most DAWs, if you play from like the middle of the note,
It just won't play.
this guy can play from
God
anywhere.
damn it.
You know what I mean?
All right. I'm gonna have to change my goddamn colors, man.
Exactly, just put it taupe, like we said.
Damn.
I like this little groove. It's darker than what I thought we'd be making today.
It's fine to me. This is my shit right here. Now would the piano fit back into this? We'd have to get rid of the bass, or you keep the bass?
Are we supposed to like finish this song here or just?
You know what?
'Cause I'm
I don't
just
think we
gonna
ever
add-
like really finish anything. We usually end up
Because now I'm going through
doing a bunch of shit.
Okay.
Get as finished as you feel is what's coming from corporate. Just have fun with it. Finish the fucking track. That's what's really coming from corporate.
What are we gonna add here?
That's funny. I'm not reading that one. But A-Trak has to see that one. Wait, put that back up. A-Trak has to see that one. We have fun here at Red Bull. Most of the time, most of the time. This is so great. I'm loving this. What's the process next? What's the next thing you hear?
I'm gonna look for some little,
Couple more critters?
almost like different kind of critters.
Different kind of critters.
Little backgrounds, the high end kind of, I don't know.
Just something you do
Little
every now
stuff
and
that
then.
goes-
Little
yeah.
something you do.
No, let's see. This kind of
Yay.
stuff.
Quick camera shutter.
Shout out to my homies Oliver. They made a great sound.
This might be where we add the burp. This is the burp.
Oh,
This may be the burp.
no, we can record it. Should we record it?
We should record the burp.
Okay. All right. Let me just side.
Oh, this is gotta be great.
And then
I can't wait to hear a side chain burp.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna scratch your burp.
Ah, process. Oh man, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be the first time y'all get me on the mic and it's a burp.
Really?
It's gonna be the greatest shit ever. Oh. Did you just put room tone on the fucking beat?
Yeah.
You just sidechain room tone.
It just fills up. It tickles.
It tickles. See, these are things I wouldn't know to put in there because it's just elements that we all can just love and enjoy.
Exactly.
God
so
damn
let me.
I think we're ready.
Ready for a burp?
I think we're ready.
Hold on, I'm just trying to see how I'm gonna record.
Juicing one up right now.
Exactly. Get psyched up.
I'm getting juiced up. Here we go. It's my time, baby. It's my time. Here we go. Okay. It's about to stone cold this. Ah! Save this for the burp. Save that for the burp.
Let's see if this. Checky. 111.
1 1
One.
1 1 hoop 1 1 hoop 1 1
Yeah, yeah.
1 1 hoop 1 1. Okay, we ready? You gotta let me know when you're ready.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
Here's your moment.
That's a burp, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a mouth fart. Yes, it was. That's solid. That was good. That was solid. We did it. We did it. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
So now.
All right, thanks everybody for coming through. If you're just joining and that was weird as fuck to you, this is Red Bull Remix Lab Live. I am T-Pain, and I found this shirt outside, and this is my homie A-Trak,
What's up?
the Raging Canadian.
That's it. It's a me.
It's Italian. Or whatever Mario
Who's
is.
counting?
Right. And speaking of Mario, what job does he have?
Man, you know how long it took me to figure out that he's a plumber?
He did, you know, because I think Mario just has a ton of jobs. I don't think I've ever seen him like work on one of those
Oh, you're
pipes.
Like, he's a plumber, but he's not really doing plumbing work.
He's not doing
like,
plumbing work, and then
he's got someone at the shop. He's like, I'll be right back. I just have to
and
just
then
save
he's
this
just-
princess.
he's
I'll be
just-
back at 3.
I'll
And
be
he's
back at some
ghosted.
point. I'm gonna need you to take care of Miss Clarison at Marjorie Street, and yeah, just stay there until I get there, man. And then he's just gone for like 17 years, just killing turtles. What? Goombas don't do anything. That's some mean shit, man. Goombas don't do anything wrong. They don't
Yes.
have hands. They barely have legs, if they even have legs. I just feel like they just body and feet. That's kind of fucked up, man. He just stomps on them. They don't bite or anything.
You know,
Kind of fucked up.
you broke it down.
He does just wear overalls for the fit.
I mean,
I don't think the hat is necessary for plumbing. Yes, we got the burp. This is gonna be solid.
we're gonna
I'm
figure
very
something
proud
out
of
to
this.
do with this.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
not even recording.
I am excited. This is great. I feel great about this.
You know,
The burp made
don't
it,
give me
baby.
this on TV. This is Twitch.
The burp made it, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. We got it. First take.
That's
First take, Larry.
That's
what they call
it. Get it in there, man. Fuck.
You see what this track is called here?
Burp cut. Burp cut 1. It's just one.
Indicates got on the first take.
That is pretty cool.
Okay, now what can I run?
Famous. Oh, had some more in the chamber. My bad. That was a little aftershock. Oh man.
What am I gonna put on this?
That was good.
Yeah, that was
good.
great.
Feel very important right now.
I'm thinking.
Play this at Electric Forest. Ah, the burp track. Where's that burp track at, G? Oh man. How do we get a burp in there? Y'all been trying to get me to get on that mic for every episode, and that was the first time. And it was a burp.
That was a burp.
It was a burp.
For those of you who just tuned in.
Oh man. We do get the face farts in on this. What is that now?
Oh, that's the wow 2.
What does the wow 2 do?
Well, we're gonna find out.
We're definitely about to find out right now. All right. For those of you just tuning in again, I know it sounds like a fart. Not anymore. Red Bull Remix Lab Live, T-Pain, A-Trak. This has been going exceptionally well so far. Oh, come on.
No, that's not what I want.
Got a couple lasers in there,
I
man.
know. It's getting a little too excited. I'm like, stay with me.
It is pretty
Wow, too.
exciting now.
Where's my...
If we change this whole thing from a burp and just... Yeah, shit's gonna get real. That's
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty fucking cool. I feel so important right now. I feel like I just contributed to the world just right there. Yeah. That's what a burp gets you right there, buddy.
You
So
know?
try everything, guys. Just do whatever. Never know. You never know.
You know?
Shit's on key and everything. It's weird. It's so weird, man. I'm happy about that. I feel very good about myself. Feel like I did something. Try everything. Don't listen to nobody. If you gotta put a fart on that bitch, then see what happens. Don't shit on your mic though. That shit's expensive. Oh man. This has turned into something completely different from what it started out.
I know. Got dark.
It did. This is like a drop for me. This would be a drop. It would start out with the piano, and it would just turn into this. This is sweet, man.
But this is how I produce. But like you saw how when I opened this thing, I didn't really know what I was doing with
You're
it.
just going.
But I know what I can get out of effects.
Right. Okay.
Like, I'm not the guy that sits and programs all this shit.
Good
I
shit.
I find
Yeah.
something and then I make it sound how I want.
I am absolutely too lazy for
Because I
that.
think that's, for people that want to get into production, it could look intimidating to open these things and be like, but I don't know what this button does. No one knows.
No one knows.
You make it,
Just
once
try
it makes something that sounds close enough to something I can imagine in my head,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh cool, now if I nudge that and cut the lows and blah, blah, blah,
Right.
then it'll be a thing.
Yeah, just save before you before you go to fucking with too many knobs. Save that bitch, please. It's just how you do it. There's no checkpoints in producing, so you gotta save. You just gotta make sure you save.
This really came together with the burps, to be honest.
It really did. Do we need more? What else is
I'm
there?
gonna bring in some of these vocals.
Let's bring in some vocals, goddammit.
I remember digging in the crates. DJs gotta dance more. You gotta feel the funk. And create, you gotta.
You know, keeping in mind we're talking about burps.
That's
Yeah.
gotta dig in the crates with them burps.
Yeah.
Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates.
I gotta get in the habit of recording what I'm doing.
You gotta record at some point, yes.
Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates.
Yeah, I like how weird that is.
Yeah, that second one was pretty cool.
Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates.
You know what? Let me try a few other ones.
Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates. Digging in
Yeah, there's a lot going on over here.
digging in the crates.
There's an Apogee duet over here. There's a lot happening. There's also an entire crew behind this whole shit making this work.
Digging in the crates.
Yeah, we don't just show up and burp.
You don't just show up and burp. It's a lot going on here. It's dedication.
Shout out to the team who
Dedication.
made this
Shout out
burp
to the
possible.
team. Shout out to the homie James taking it out. Goddamn. Made it work. Got this motherfucker. Every time we come here, they're stressing him out. You got to stressing my dog out, man. I got to, you know, he gonna make it work, but we gonna do it the right way, goddamn it. Shout out to James, goddamn. Yeah. The burp made it happen though, not gonna lie. The burp is a smash. We make hit records. Straight from the
From where?
from the loins. I don't know.
Digging in the crates. 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 Digging in the crates.
This is so crazy to me.
Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates.
It's a little
It's a
overdrive.
simple overdrive right there.
Digging in the crates.
Gotta have it.
Digging in the crates. 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 Digging in the crates.
Everything is sidechain.
Digging in the crates.
I'm telling you, man.
Everything. You gotta sidechain everything, man.
Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates.
I'm gonna put a little.
So proud of my burp.
Man, you came through.
Let me think about that all day.
Digging in the crates.
Solid.
Digging in the crates. 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 Digging in the crates.
See? This is when, see? Look at all those buttons. What the fuck is going on here?
It's pretty easy.
All them goddamn buttons. Me looking like a damn fool out here.
The filter delay, and you got basically 3 delays, a left one, a right one, and left and right. pretty
Oh,
much
come
different.
on.
And then they can each have like their own settings, a little filter to them, different.
Oh, girl.
So then you create a whole thing.
That's so much.
Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates.
Oh, you can cut them
Digging in the
off.
crates.
Okay. So I was gonna say,
Yeah.
if there's like one version, if there's a version of that with just one, then yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times I just use the middle one.
That was crazy.
Because I like playing with the filter on the delay itself.
Digging in the crates.
You can automate all this,
Digging in the
or
crates.
Yeah.
really?
Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates.
Although, no. Goodbye.
Oh,
This guy's cool.
change your mind. Change your
Yeah.
mind, real quick.
Just for some ping pong.
What is this? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly the graphics and the displays that's really fucking me up.
Yeah, you just have to.
Because that looks real intricate, and then you say ping pong, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it's not then.
Yeah.
I get that. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah.
Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates.
What kind of sound are you looking for out of the vocals for that?
I don't know.
Just kind of going until you hey, yeah, that's pretty cool. All
Digging
right.
in the crates. Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates.
Like a lot of one of my sort of one of my general ideas in production. Like I like to work with contrast a lot. So if a lot of the sounds in a track are dry, then I like to add one thing that has, reverb or delay or
That makes
something.
sense.
Because then you get, different levels of depth from that. Like reverb will
right.
tend to add depth to something. So I didn't really put reverb or, there's that one echo delay on the little critter, but everything else is pretty dry right now.
Right.
So this vocal, we're gonna make it dance around a bit. With
Solid.
Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle.
I'm not sure what else to add after this, but
Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle.
Well, next is arrangement, right?
oh, do we have to do that? That's the part I hate.
You're flying around this.
I'm just
Ableton,
adding
man.
stuff.
You're flying around this Ableton.
No.
I'm sure you can. Yeah.
Man.
It just seems like it's.
I could do a quick arrange, but
Oh yeah, we're not asking for a finished song. It's the closest to a beginning of it being finished.
okay, all right, fine.
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love doing it.
What, the arrangement?
You're gonna love
I
it.
hate it so much. And I hate
You're
it.
gonna love it. This is your favorite part.
That's a burp. Some might call it a belch.
Some may call it a belch. That is French for half up chuck.
All right, so we got our piano thing.
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love doing it. It's gonna be fun.
I appreciate I know what you're doing by saying that. You're trying to psych me up, and I appreciate it.
This is how they get me to do shit sometimes. So I'm just using their tactics.
I feel like that's what
You're gonna be
do with
great. It's gonna be
kids.
great when it comes
Yeah.
out. It's gonna be amazing.
I like this though. In general, I like what we have.
Yeah, man, that's fucking cool.
Okay. So what are we doing in life?
You know, what are we doing in life? The hell are we doing here?
I don't know. I don't know, T-Pain.
We're
Sometimes I
spending
just
this
don't know.
time preparing for an alien invasion. This is time wasted right now.
All right, I guess we start with this.
That's the intro right there. We're doing it. We're a quarter way there.
Yeah.
This is like the worst part of this whole thing. All of us hate doing this shit. We just want to make a quick 8-bar, get the fuck out of here, guys, and then there we go. But hey, science.
I like how it's kind of offbeat. I do like that. Maybe a little.
Groovy as hell. I will say that.
Oh yeah, this guy can just always. There you go. There's my. Remember when I had that?
The room tone.
I'm telling you, man. It's part of the groove.
It is part of the groove, yes.
Okay, so after this, I'll bring in the clap, I think. So these guys.
Ooh, there's so much space. Oh shit, no, it's not.
It's,
Okay.
I can move it.
Hey,
Yeah,
can
this
move
is
all
where
stems and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, this is these are the original stems. The original
Good
Dandara.
Lord, man.
I'm gonna put them.
It's a lot of lines.
Oh,
All
but it's
buttons.
easy. Boom.
Just looks like quick time to me.
Okay, let me chop up a little clap from here.
We got more chops?
Well, I don't want to bring in the whole percussion loop. I want to have
Ah,
just that. Whoops.
whoa, easy now.
You know, got lost there.
then, yep. God damn it. Too fast. It's too fast. It's just so fast.
I feel like I'm slow at production, but.
I don't think so, man.
Oh, I gotta bring back the little shaklak. Where's my?
The schlock.
You know what I mean?
We gotta have that in there.
Shaklak. Woo! I like this guy. So then,
The shutter made the
you want to see something?
sound.
Then I need to push these guys. So I'm gonna select this, and then I just go duplicate time, and it just pushes everything. Because this is when more stuff. Ableton Live.
It's not fair. Oh, man.
So this will,
Wait, was there a shortcut to that, or you just...
I'm sure there is. To duplicate time, yeah.
God damn it.
What, you gotta select some stuff. Yes. Shift,
Oh, my God.
Apple, some stuff. My
Shift
problem
Apple.
is I forget what these symbols mean.
Shift Apple D.
You know?
That's what she said. I don't know. This felt right to throw that in there. It felt like the right thing to do, guys. There's that burp.
You know?
Adding to the whole sauce, as one would say.
You know, maybe these guys, we introduced them.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
All right.
Nothing's lost. I'm just saying.
Oh, man. Woo!
You know what I'm gonna do real quick?
Oh, man. I'm going to shake up another burp. It's going to happen.
Look at yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is that where I wanted it?
Yeah.
Solid.
Oh, so the hat,
Heard that burp.
we're gonna wait. Yep, you know? You're like, I know this guy.
He heard that fucking burp. That's right.
That's your son.
Hit record. You know what I mean? How did that end up being on key? It's such a weird thing.
All right, we're making a song here.
What's your process of arrangement? Like, do you just go on?
I don't know.
Do you
I don't know
do you
anything.
imagine yourself
Yeah.
in a club
Yes.
somewhere and just
Yes.
like?
Thank you. That is correct.
That is correct. Okay. Okay, just making sure, because I
Yeah.
do that a lot too. Just
Yeah.
thought I was fucking crazy. I could imagine myself at a fucking football stadium doing this. Nope. That's not where you're gonna end up. You're gonna be in a basement for about 3 more hours doing this right now. Yeah. It is coming out good though. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll tell ourselves that. That's pretty cool.
So now we got the hi-hat in. Ooh, I have an idea.
Okay. Oh, we got ideas.
Digging in the crew.
Yeah, I think when the vocal comes in, we're gonna cut a bunch of stuff out.
That was solid. That surprised the fuck out of me. I saw it happening.
Digging in the crew. Digging in the crew. Digging Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle.
Oh shit.
Digging in the cradle.
Okay, I get it.
All right. Okay.
And then we're almost done here, Red Bull, because then the whole music will come back in, and then I bring in the piano.
Aha.
I mean, and then it's pretty much done.
Head ass.
Skibidi beep.
We're getting progress here, ladies and gentlemen.
You
This
know?
is fucking sweet.
Digging in the cradle.
We've been at this for a while.
It's good though. This is usually how this goes, so it's good.
Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle.
Oh, well.
Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle.
Oh, you're in there now.
Digging in the cradle.
Hey.
Digging in the cradle. 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 Digging in the cradle.
Yep.
I was trying to
Quote.
keep it going in real time.
I have an idea. Unquotes. A-Trak. 2018.
All right, this piano needs a little something.
It has been missing for a while, so we didn't know it was gonna come back like that. So get a little spice on it.
Yeah. What do we want?
There's a lot to choose from, I can tell you that. Oh man. We all like when A-Trak has an idea. A-Trak has about as many ideas as Dutch has plans on Red Dead Redemption 2. I have a plan. Follow the plan. Hey, Dutch, you got so many plans. Calm down. I have a goddamn plan. Dutch, your plans are getting out of control. What is happening? Follow one of the plans, Dutch. But when A-Trak has an idea, he actually executes the goddamn thing and not just makes you ride a horse for fucking 5 hours. So, I'm sorry, man. These games get me. I have a plan. Where's your goddamn loyalty? Fuck you, man. Only so many times you can say you have a plan before I realize you never had a fucking plan. You just like riding horses. It's just fucking too much. Fucking live it, man. Oh shit. All right, what is this? What are you putting on this thing?
This is disaster.
What is that? What?
It's like it's like a multi-band distortion thing, so it'll distort certain parts.
Oh. Jeez.
Ooh. It's a little too much, but I kind of like it. Is there?
You just take the mix down, huh? There's spice. There's spice. That's dope. Crunchy!
The song's done.
All right. Let's hear it from the beginning, goddammit. Here we go.
One sec.
Oh, shit. That critter's peeking out every now and then.
Yeah. And then.
Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle.
Okay, let's try it.
All right, let's see what happens. Now we want to hear it. Solid.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, we're going back. Going back to the top.
I muted the bass. I'm sorry. All right.
If you're just tuning in, this is Red Bull Remix Lab Live. I am T-Pain. It's my homeboy A-Trak. You just missed that whole shit, pretty much.
Digging in the cradle.
Solid.
Digging in the cradle. 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 Digging in the
Success.
Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle. Digging in the cradle.
Yeah. Not 100% sure of what else we can do right now, so fucking kicked ass right here.
Yep.
Oh man.
Have we come back?
Yeah.
Digging in the
Woo!
digging in the
Like I said, if you're just tuning in,
digging in the cradle.
I'm your homeboy T-Pain.
Digging in the cradle.
It's the Raging Canadian A-Trak.
In the cradle.
This has been Red Bull Remix Lab Live. We just remixed. You just help us remix DJs Gotta Dance More. So, look, man. A-Trak fucking killed it. I don't know what to tell you, man. That's just, try everything, guys. There is T-Pain burping on this, okay? Just try everything you want. Turn knobs, burp on the track, do whatever you feel, scratch your shit, set up a whole new shit, because this is a new setup for you, right?
Yep.
Live on Twitch. Didn't know how that was gonna turn out, but goddamn it, we did it, and I appreciate you doing it. So, once again, Red Bull Remix Lab Live. We're gonna keep this fucking track going because this shit is mad fucking dope. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Give me some ones, and as always, sucker butts. Thank you very much.